Uh-oh, guess what day it is?
I'm gonna make you girls a Humpday treat.
Mike. It's Hump Day.
Perhaps I could help you with that hump. What hump?
A very good day for some midweek malarkey.
And here we are. Look at that. I think everything's working. I really have no idea, quite frankly, because right now Rumble is having some issues, and so we don't know if we're live on the dailymojo.com or not. But if you're watching on, let's say, X or I think YouTube or just about anywhere else, and I blame Russell Brand. Because Russell Brand is up there at the RNC. And obviously, Rumble has a lot of live streams right now. And it's tough to get a slot, as they say in the business. So if you are watching, congratulations, thank you, and all that good stuff. Appreciate it. I'm Brad Staggs. This is Midweek Malarkey, where we generally take a look at, stupid criminal. Well, we're going to do that today, too. Dumb criminals and all. And the stupid stuff that happens. But I can't help but say we need to cover some of, the stupidity of the criminals up at the Trump rally. Because as every day goes on, there come more and more details of how stupid the whole thing is. Absolutely stupid. So I'm going to cover some of those now, just in case you hadn't heard any of this stuff. And besides, it's a big, if there ever was a big cultural event to happen, I would say this is it. Now I'm not taking it lightly, and I do feel for the family of the man who was shot and killed in the bleachers. What a horrible, horrible thing to have happen. And it just, all the more reason we got to get to the bottom of this, and the more, obviously, publicity it gets. Don't want to let this one die. Do not want to let this story go away. So again, if you haven't heard by the way, you can follow me on the socials at Real Brad Staggs. And just in case, this happens in the future, make sure that you download the Daily Mojo app. You can do that at thedailymojo.com. All right, so I want to play again this piece of this interview with Kim Cheadle. She is, of course, the current director of the Secret Service. When asked again about the roof.
It is now trying to determine whether roof access had been properly locked down. The shooter climbing up seemingly unimpeded, about 400 feet from the stage, with a direct line of sight on the former president.
Should that roof have been secure, period?
That building in particular has a sloped roof at its highest point. And so, there's a safety factor that would be considered there, that we wouldn't want to put somebody up on a sloped roof. And so, the decision was made to secure the building.
Okay, so, it's a sloped roof. It's a safety factor, right? It's a safety factor. And so you want to make sure that obviously you don't have, somebody up there on the roof that, it would be dangerous for them. Because again, if you look at the roof over there, that's it's a pitched roof. Now, I'm not going to say that the internet machine went to work quickly on this one, and this apparently is an old video, but this is how fast the interweb works. This is a cow walking on a pitched roof, much the same pitch as the building in the at the Butler Farm where the rally was. So it's a pitched roof, and that cow is taking their own Zim Zed Zer's life into their own hand right there, walking on such a pitched roof. And again, this might be an old video, but I think it makes the point quite well. And then we had this gentleman, I meme, therefore I am. They didn't put this video together. I don't think. I mean, they may have. But let's just say this guy totally nails it. I don't know who he is, but bravo, sir.
So, we're going to do a little test here to see if you guys can notice anything in my video. Okay, so pay close attention. We'll be right back.
Mr. Dadbod 3. That's his handle right there. This is what the...
You guys notice anything?
He's,
Is it something that's visible?
Yeah.
Can you see this?
Yeah, see, he's...
This is what they missed.
He's...
The Secret Service missed this.
Yes.
So
that's, I mean, that's what we're told that the Secret Service missed. Guy walking around with a rifle and a ladder now. And my question, of course, earlier today, if you were watching the Daily Mojo, and I think it was a legit question, but I think it's also been answered. And the question is, how are you going to get a ladder into a Hyundai Sonata? I think it's a fair question. So,
to Hyundai Sonata. Now, in this video, we're going to be focusing on how to fold the rear seats in the Sonata, and we're going to be taking a look at that today.
All right, so
so on the newer models, you'll have.
I don't know if it's a new model or not.
So all you would do is you'd push this button here,
which is really cool if you think about it. I don't know who came up with the idea.
Up top,
that's a really.
All you do is you'd push this button here, and it'll open the rear.
I mean, it's pretty nifty if you ask me. A little hidden button for the.
There are two buttons that are going to be the exact same.
Sir,
and
they are not buttons. They are buttons, not buttons. Buttons. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. They're buttons. They're not buttons.
They're just having a little lever here. So one on each side. All you would do is you'd pull it, and as soon as you pull it, it'll unlatch.
Unleash the fury.
The rear seats. That way we can just pretty much grab them from the top and fold them down.
Right. All right. So there's how you get a ladder into a Hyundai Sonata. So I stand corrected. Now, be a 5-foot ladder, and it's of course not what was used. But anyway, so the whole thing is just it's lunacy. The whole thing is lunacy, and it's where are we ever going to get the real answer? I mean, from the bumbling fools at either. Well, we've got the FBI working on it, so I don't know what What are you worried about? The FBI's on the case. Don't sweat it. I wrote the bill. I don't know what the October surprise is going to be, and maybe I don't want to know. Yeah, thank you. That doesn't need to be on. I just wanted to check over in the. Wanted to check on everybody. Let's see in the daily. Let's see in the Midweek Malarkey chat room, which is at midweekmalarkey.com. Lady Cougs is over there, and Dark Magneto is over there. Who else is in there? Incredible Civilian, nice. Alaska Sandy, Gentle Person, and Divine Buddy. It looks like they are all in there, so appreciate that. Thank you for joining the chat. And over on, let's see, all right, I so badly, but I promised Jeffy that I wouldn't play this song. Freedom isn't free. I said I'd wait.
What would you do?
Okay,
if they were asked to give up your...
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to play Freedom Isn't Free today. No, I'm not. I want to, but I'm not.
What would you do?
No, I'm not going to do it. Not today. Saturday. Of course, they probably just locked us out of YouTube anyway for even playing that. But, hey, want to check and see if we are currently streaming on the YouTube Arenos. I don't know if we are or not. Have no idea. Is it possible? Can you even tell anymore? I don't. Look at that. Son of a gun. On the YouTube Arenos. Shh. Caller, turn down your radio. Oh. Roger Rabbit over there, unsuspend Tech Roo is there. Roger Rabbit says, I want to see the receipt for the 5-foot ladder from Home Depot. Right? I'm sorry. There's just There's too much that doesn't make any damn sense with this story. All right, Brad, enough. Move on. Let's move on, shall we, to these guys, because I know when did Jack Black turn into Grizzly Adams? He's the one there on the right. Has a huge hand, too. I guess that's just the mic stand. But anyway, so Jack Black, if you didn't hear, and he wasn't the guy apparently who said it. They were doing one of their shows, Tenacious D, over in New Zealand, and they were in Sydney. So that's Australia. And they bring out a cake for Kyle Gass, one of the dudes in the band. I guess the only other dude. I guess there's two of them. I don't know. And then, of course, Kyle Gass said, next time after they said, hey, happy birthday, make a wish. Hope they don't miss next time. Kind of stupid. I mean, really, just incredibly dumb. Anyway, Jack Black said, I was blindsided by what was said at the show on Sunday. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence. After much reflection, I no longer feel it's appropriate to continue our Tenacious D tour, so they're canceling the rest of the tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. Aha. So apparently what's happening is Jack Black has some movie stuff coming out. Huh. Weird. He doesn't want to be canceled because he is working on a couple of big movies that would absolutely get canceled if, in fact, this were to go any further, and he wouldn't, if he hadn't come out and said, whoa, don't be saying stupid stuff like that out in front of people. We can say it behind the scenes, but don't come out and say it in front of people. Because they didn't all just, although I will say some of them actually may have had a come to Jesus meeting with themselves and decided, whoa, these people, whoever these people are batshit crazy, and we don't want to have anything to do with them. As possible. We've seen some of that happen. But anyway, so if you have tickets to the Tenacious D tour over in Australia, sorry about you. They canceled all of the shows, and they were all sold out with the exception of the last show. So he hopes that people will forgive him. This is Kyle Gass. He said, I hope people will forgive me and that it won't impact my friendship with Jack. If it impacts some money, it's going to impact your friendship. And this guy apparently does not like Donald Trump. Who knew? Whoa, Bad Bobby is back in the news. Sorry, I just... remember Bad Bobby? Hey, cash me outside, how about that? Who is the one laughing all the way to the bank because she's making well into 6 figures. Holy crap, is that her? Wait just a second. What is going on here? This is Bad Barbie? Bobby, sorry. That's Catch Me Outside Girl? What the hell? What kind of transformation is that? She, Danielle Bergoli, lucky you, adding has she done something with her hair? It looks different. She is, you know how old she is now? 21. Sorry about the Biden whisper. It just felt like the thing to do. She is making big money, and she is now accusing, whoa, hang on a second, her baby daddy, Levon. She's kissing him in a steamy video after she has accused him of domestic abuse. Huh. Cash me outside. Seriously, who'd have thought cash me outside? How about that? Would lead to this. Just saying. Is this a great country or what? Really? Is it? It is a great country. Let's make America great once again. And I'm not happy with whoever inserted that extra word into it. It's just, what is the October surprise going to be? If this is what we're dealing with now, what's the October surprise going to be? I don't know. Stop talking politics. Get off of it. But everything's politics now. That's the thing. Everything is politics. We could talk about... we can talk about her. You kill me. You're just too funny, Brad. So anyway, this is another influencer out there. Her name is Fatty. No, sorry. It's Jaylyn Cheney. She is 27 years old. She is the one that started the whole, hey, I want extra plane seats for us fat fatties. And I want them free. And I want them now. No free seat, no peace. So she posted a TikTok video from Hawaii. How'd you like to get on a plane? And either you see that your assigned seat is next to her, or you are on the plane, you're already nice and comfy in your aisle or window seat, and you're just about to, because after they pump the sleeping gas into the plane, and then you see her walking down the aisle. And you realize the only seat is the one right there in the middle. What do you do? What do you do? What will you do? Anyway, she now says that she is on a crusade for all pools to have handrails. This will ensure inclusivity. What's it say there on her picture? Without handrails, we're excluding so many from enjoying pools safely. It's time to ensure everyone can swim with confidence. Demand mandatory handrails now, which of course is the acronym would be DMHN. DMHN. Demand them. Demand mandatory handrails now. Accessibility isn't optional. This according to the clip she played on her TikTok. Do I have the TikTok? I don't think I do. Wow. That's a picture of her, isn't it? Hold on a second. You got to see the rest of these because I got to see them. You got to see them too. And here they come, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, is this the TikTok right there at the top? Maybe, dummy. Let's see if I get lucky and we don't have to sit through a pre-roll. See if I get lucky.
Accessibility isn't
Really? All I want is just play.
Accessibility isn't optional. Make handrails mandatory at all pools for swimmers of every size and ability. Without handrails, we're excluding so many from enjoying pools safely. It's time to ensure everyone can swim with confidence. Demand mandatory handrails now.
And so they're, here, there you go. They're filling the screen. And then, of course, there's this iconic photo. Got to have me some of that. Then we've got, it's a moo-moo. There's a moo-moo there. And I think that's the last one. No, there we go. That was just a little nightlife. She's turned off comments on her social media accounts where she has hundreds of thousands of followers. Okay. Obesity is not a disability. I'm going to have to disagree with your police work there, Bob. Oh, no, somebody else is saying it. And I would agree. Obesity is not a disability. I mean, it does make it hard to do things, but, in most cases, you can climb out of that pit. Probably actually a poor. Could have used a different word set of stuff there. So anyway, you saw it too because I had to see it. Here's something that'll take the bad taste out of your mouth. There she is. The girl. I'm sorry. That just, again, it's a beautiful country.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
She just spit on that. You get me? So she's going Hollywood. If you hadn't heard, she has. I wonder though if she is going to actually continue forth on the path to stardom. Because after all, you got your 15 minutes and they can just go right on past you. But Haley Welch's rep, his name is Johnny Forster. She is turning down gigs on American Idol. And she even turned down OnlyFans. All right. So there. She's got some standards. And she is, it was the Tim and Dee interview that she did in Nashville when, she.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too.
Spit on that thing. So anyway, since then she has been at a Zach Bryan. She made an appearance on stage at a Zach Bryan concert. She's received support from Shaq, and she has been offered at least 2 roles in movies. And she has, let's see, she's this guy is getting all of these merchandising offers. She also did a paid appearance at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. I don't know how much she made. Don't laugh. She made anywhere from between 20 and 30K. Good for her. Good for her. I'm behind her all the way.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
I mean, I have to say, I was lucky. At one point in my career, I got a deal. Now, it was an all-day thing. I don't know how long her appearance was, but it was an all-day thing, and it was a media tour, and it was last minute, and I got paid, and I was very happy to get it, and it was, I was blessed to get it, but I got $10,000 for one day. And that was back when I was young, good-looking, had hair, and wasn't fat. And look at her. She's got all that right now. She's young, she's hot, not fat yet. But she has turned down multiple horror films, American Idol. Let's see here, a potential reality, a TV series, a podcast, a book, and even a tour of Europe. I mean, what does she do now that she's here? She's got to do something, right? I mean, it's not, you just can't, run around and, hey, well, please welcome Haley Welch.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. You got to be able to do something, don't you? Anyway, we'll see. We'll see if she is able to turn the 15 minutes of into something, I don't know, more substantive. It's just a thought. By the way, if you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, or if you are accident prone maybe, or if you're planning a trip and you just want to make sure that you're prepared for an emergency, make sure you go to GetWellMojo.com. GetWellMojo.com is your portal into the wellness company, and they have set up these fantastic emergency kits. Whether it's for a medical emergency or a travel emergency, some of these kits have the medicines that are strictly tailored to you, as in prescriptions that you may have, that you want to make sure that they're in one place, ready to go if you got to go. And you can get them right now at GetWellMojo.com. That we're having deals with all sorts of, issues, with all sorts of drugs not being in supply. This is a way to make sure that you have all of the medicine that you need in supply when you need it, and you don't run out. It's just a good idea. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it as they say. And it's all at getwellmojo.com. All right. Hey, we're back from the break. You didn't even notice it was a break, did you? Unless you're listening to the podcast, of course. Let's see what people are saying in the chat room. Hang on, I have to find them first. My bad. Let's see. We got Freebie 38. Hawk to a girl reportedly closing in on a reality deal. Let me see if I can put this over there so y'all can see it. I'm not hogging the. There she is. Am I disclosing anything weird on this? I guess we'll find out in a second, won't we? Hawk to a girl reportedly closing in on reality TV deal. We're not going to make it, are we? People, I mean. Movies? Well, yeah, I mean, think about horror movies. I mean, there's not a whole lot acting. She's not an actor. Her agent says that. She's not an actor. He admits it. But, why not? And she'd make a whole... Freebie 38. My goodness, that is a big gal. Yes. Not a Hawk to a girl. Why don't they put Hawk to a girl on a Bud Light? Asking for a friend. Why does that... Whatever happened to that dude, anyway? Is he kind of gone gently into that good night? Let's see here. Again, over in the YouTube chat room, Roger Rabbit's there. It's the fupa that really does it for me. Naughty. People, naughty. This is so... Where's Ron? Freebie 38 says he'll make Brad's self-image feel better. Ron would say something like, Brad, you're not fat. You're just good at storing energy for the lovin'. Is that what it is? Hey! Energy for the lovin'. So I sing you to sleep after the lovin' with a song I just wrote yesterday. Can I show this on the YouTubes? I don't know. Will I get in trouble? This is Bianca Sensori. Appropriate name since... Am I going to get in trouble? I mean, this is at the Sun website, the UK edition of the Sun, where they don't freak out about boobs. But this is Kanye West's wife, as she was leaving a tanning joint. And she had an interesting choice of clothing. I'm going to do it really fast so I don't get in trouble. Really fast. I mean, why does everybody freak out about boobs anyway? I mean, they're just boobs, right? I mean, they're there to give life, not to stare at, not to be sexualized. And I'm disgusted that any of you would even think in those terms. That said, holy shnikes, those are some huge knockers. Are you ready? We're just going to do this one real quick time. 1, 2, 3, and whoa. I mean, that's like not wearing anything. Unless, of course, maybe that is just... Maybe it's a printed boob on a shirt. I mean, that's possible, right? That could just be printed boobs on shirt. If that's what it is, she actually, they're saying she could seriously get popped for poor choice of words. She could be arrested. I'm sorry, they were speaking very loudly here. Wow. Hold on a minute, because I'm gonna scroll down here to something else that it's just. I mean, okay, so we can show that, right? Because I mean that's just her butt. You'd show that, can't you? I mean, that's something you'd see on the beach. She got out, left the tanning place, and she got into her SUV with some really butt ugly wheels on it. What the hell is that? Seriously. What kind of wheels are those? They're probably like $8 million wheels, but they're pretty ugly if you ask me. Anyway, she could be arrested for public nudity and she could also, let's see here, be popped as a what do you call it? Sexual offender. Yeah, that thing where you have to register. Sex offender. But she also debuted. No, and she has a new hairstyle. Well, that's always good. She says she may have to be a sex offender. So, I mean, actually, that takes cojones. Well, I don't think she has. It's metaphorical cojones. Anyhow, she was naked in public. Seems to be kind of the thing. Wait just a minute. Holy shnikes. Is this correct? Wow. Hold on. Where did that... oh, crap. Don't look at those. Stop it. Stop looking at those. That's disgusting. You're making me sick. Where is it? Because it was on the other page. They're banning energy drinks? What? Bans on smoking and energy drinks plus major vaping crackdown outlined in King's speech. Huh. Wow. It's Rishi Sunak's plan to ban young people from ever being able to legally smoke. Made a comeback in the King's speech. I guess that was today. The bill also targets vape marketing, banning child-friendly flavors and flashy packaging to keep kids from getting hooked. Really? You wore that? Seriously? Like, couldn't they find the gay outfit? He looks like a rapper. Really? Has anyone alerted them that it's 2024? Okay. So anyway, that's another one of the reasons we kicked their ass a couple times in wars. The bill aims to stop anyone born on or after January 1st, 2009 from ever buying cigarettes, creating a smoke-free generation. Because that's how you do it. You ban it completely. It'll never go on the black market. Why would you think that? That would be crazy. Seriously, that crown with that cape. Who is his stylist? We must have a talk. Lord have mercy. Speaking of kingdoms, California is also, sadly, back in the news. And this is happening everywhere because, oh, sorry, if I see her, you got to see her too. And I saw her too. This is in a dude put this on his social media. It's a bar. It's called the Catalina Lounge in Ocean Beach out in California. And apparently this is like the new thing to put when you get the bill, they give you your bill, and then you've got, the options for tips. And in this case, the options for a tip are 20, 25, 50, and 100%. What the actual 100%? Okay, that's insane. The theory behind this is that it's, you're in a bar, you maybe have had a few, like Bianca, and you walk out naked. And you're like, oh, I didn't know I was so drunk. Or the chick who sang the national anthem. Did you see her? Have you heard that one? Maybe I'll play it before the end of the show. But, you're drunk and you are like, oh, I don't know how much. This looks like 10%. And you hit the 10% tip, and it really is 100%. So on his $24.50 bill, he'd be, I think this is 10%, and no, it ends up being 100%. I mean, this is totally trying to take advantage of you drunks. And I'm standing up for all y'all drunks, just so you know. Here's the kid who did it. I mean, here's the kid who had his little social media. I mean, look, a young, fresh face. His name's Gordon Kling. He was absolutely shocked to see all the tipping options. Somebody replied to him, Mr. Teddy Bear said, with that dirty screen, they get 0%. Bitter Twitter. Actually, that's clever at a bar. Give servers an incentive to increase sales because the more drunk the patron gets, the more that 100 will look like 10%. And, I mean, let's talk about the tip jars at, like, Subway. I mean, just when did that start? I mean, come on, you don't. And you can do whatever you want if you feel like being generous to people. That's great, but when they start doing that, it's not right. It's not right. Speaking of not right, I was trolling my my old high school's website, the alumni page, and they had their sexual harassment policy on there. All the all the rules that now I guess are in high school culture and probably even in junior high culture. And some of them I'm like, wait a minute, this is what the hell's going on? What is wrong with people? And I want to get to that here in just a second, but I found this in my never-ending rabbit hole on the YouTubes, and this is an old commercial. I think it's for an investment group. I don't know. But it's William Shatner and James Doohan. James Doohan played Scotty on Star Trek. And this is an old commercial, and it's actually pretty cute. Pretty funny. Take a look. Sorry, it was on VHS, obviously, and sounds like absolute horseshit, but try to listen through the buzz.
Meteorite storm. Scotty, beam us up. Scotty! Scotty!
Don't worry, Captain. It's only a shower.
I don't need a brolly, you wobby. Beam us up.
Captain, I haven't got the power.
Try, man, try. Power! More power!
Man's power, man. Uh-oh. Start again.
Well, he certainly hasn't got the power. Good afternoon. But you could have national power and power gen. To register for a prospectus in the generating company's share offers, call 0272-272-272.
Okay, that's clever. I'd never seen that one. That's a pretty funny little commercial. I thought you'd enjoy it. The world is full of turmoil, death, destruction, and mayhem, so every now and then it's kind of fun just to, stop and smell the roses. If you get the chance. See, over is Lady Cougs in the whatever chat room this is. It's so stupid, but I do understand waitress minimum is still $2.25 in North Carolina, but at the Bulls games, you're handing me a hot dog and getting $15 an hour and asking for a firking tip, right? Dark Magneto said that was funny. That's a cute little commercial on the YouTube. See, YouTube is good for something. Like old commercials. So, what did that say? Some women are not decorations. Hold on a second. Have I got this over there? Have I got this over there somewhere? How does this thing work? I push that. I push that. And then I push this. Some women are not for decoration. Oh, I get it, because she's a Hooters girl. And Hooters may be going away. And that's not good. I don't want to live in a world where there are no Hooters. You know what I'm saying? If she's hot, sarcastic, and flirtatious, she'll get a bigger tip from me, freebie 38. Lady Coog says, I get tips for giving samples at Costco. Okay, that's fair. And again, if you want to give a tip, just the tip to, somebody at, stop it. If that's up to you, and that's great. But it seems to have gone too far. I had another point, but I don't remember what the hell it was, which is ironic. All right, so as I was saying, now that we've covered the sexual harassment stuff, this is from my old high school, Antelope Valley High School in Lancaster, California, not Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Lancaster, California. And I'm like, wait a second, so they have a section called What is Sexual Harassment? Duh. And this is where the problems start, is because, well, I'll just play them. Sexual harassment takes many forms and may include some or all of the following: verbal, derogatory, obscene, or vulgar comments. Okay, I mean, hey, come and sit on this. You know what I'm saying, babe? Continued unwanted or unwelcome requests for social or sexual contact. Social contact? That's sexual harassment? Sexually patronizing comments or terms. Examples: honey, doll, babe. Oh. So in high school, hey, babe. Yeah, hey, babe. Hey, doll. That's sexual harassment? How about kiss a good man's ass? Teasing or sexual remarks about a student enrolled in a predominantly single-gender class. You mean like making fun of the... And here's the thing. Everybody's like, you're taking home ec? What are you, gay? No, you're smart because you're taking... Well, do they even have home ec anymore? No. But back in the day when they had home ec and it was a bunch of hot babes in the class, the smart dudes, the straight ones, were going, I'm taking home ec because that's where all the babes are. What the hell is happening? We're raising a generation of high school retards. Visual, offensive sexual visual material. Examples: computer software, pictures, magazines, cartoons, objects, movies, calendars, etc. Sexual or vulgar gestures. Staring or leering. Would you mind defining staring or leering, please? That seems like it could be awfully loosely interpreted. He was leering at my boobs. No, they were leering at me. Physical, touching, pinching, grabbing, massaging, or brushing the body. Impeding or blocking movement. Attempted or actual sexual assault. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Of course, actual sexual assault is assault. And then also, under what is sexual harassment, requests for sexual favors. And again, this is at a high school. Oh, wow, they didn't make that clear. You don't put a colon in there if you are going to continue the sentence, do you? Requests for sexual favors are harassment if they're linked either implicitly or explicitly to any job or education benefit or privilege, including the withdrawal or alteration of said benefits or privileges as punishment for refusing requests for sexual or social contact. I guess that would have to be like the teacher versus student thing. Okay. It's gotten stupid. It's just gotten stupid. What's that say? Hang on a second. What did they say over here in the... What's that meme? She has boobies. Maya. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, she does. Holy shnikes. Doesn't that seem painful? I wouldn't do that if I had, no, I wouldn't do that even though I didn't have boobs. Sorry. And that's, it's really why men don't have boobs, because, right. Lady Kook says, if someone doesn't notice I'm trying to look pretty, that's more effed up. Thank you. If God didn't want men staring at breast, he wouldn't have made him so hot. And women, if you didn't want guys staring at you, stop putting on makeup. Am I right? Or is that just too much common sense in one day? Let's see. What do we want to end on here? Because I don't know about you, but... Oh, here we go. Here's another babe. Here's a honey. Oh, there you go. Jacqueline Smith is... Let me get this right because I don't want to misage her. She is $78. I mean, sorry. I was distracted by... Anyhow, she's 78 years old. Damn. I mean, she looks 78? Remember, the president is, 81, whatever he is? He doesn't look that good, does he? And she has a brand new fragrance out. She is making a career, I guess, she's switching paths. She's doing something. I don't know. Anyway, she has a new fragrance out. It's going to shock you what they decided to call it. They decided to call it Jackie. And she's... Anybody remember what her name was on Charlie's Angels back in the 70s? Huh? Anybody? Bueller. Give yourself an extra 10 points if you said Kelly Garrett over on Charlie's Angels way back when. Does she? Hang on a second. Does she speak in this thing? Because if she does, I mean, she's looking. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna let you look at this. Just sit still. Don't get all freaked out. Here we go. This is Jacqueline Smith. Turn on the volume. Bum, 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 bum. Ha, ha, here we go. Here, you ready? Here we go. Jacqueline Smith speaking.
Creating a fragrance gives you a chance to dream.
All that work for that.
This is a great quote from Elizabeth Taylor. Scent goes to the heart, and hopefully someone else's heart.
Oh, isn't that sexual harassment? Wait a minute. Did I freeze that right where it said fall in Jackie? I'm not saying that that's, an innuendo. I'm just saying that's an innuendo. Fall in Jackie. Well, when you're 78, time and gravity can be a bit of a bitch. Look, they wrote it, not me.
And another exciting episode of Midweek Malarkey is in the can, appropriately enough. Please remember to smash that like button if there is one, subscribe if you can, rate and review if it's possible, and tell a couple of friends about the show. Help spread the word if you please. Coming up tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock Central, it's another fun-filled excursion into the real world on the Daily Mojo with me and producer Ron. Every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock Central, join me and Jeff Fisher from the Chewing the Fat podcast as we point out the absurd, the ridiculous, and the abnormal. And that's just Congress. Hey-o. Now go forth and be fruitful. We need to outpopulate the stupid. I'll let Habib have the last word. Love you, mean it.